Yeah, what's going on? I'm at the University of Nevada, and there's this little chill, like, I don't know what you call it, but I'm gonna film here. Alright, so I asked you guys on Twitter to ask me a bunch of questions, like about my own life. So I'm gonna answer them in order of like what I see on my Twitter list. If I don't answer yours, it's because it's like a duplicate. So I guess technically I am answering yours, but it's just somebody else's. Anyways, enjoy. Yo, Mr. Roboto asked what would be my ideal career. Probably like traveling the world and like making videos and shit. Morgan asked, what's my camera that I use for photography? Nikon D750, and I used to use a Canon T2i for like filming videos and shit. She also asked, would I consider doing YouTube more after Pacific Coast Party? I mean, if you guys are enjoying it and I'm gaining a following, yeah. It's been like, I didn't intend for Pacific Coast Party to like be anything huge. Like I'm not clickbaiting titles and shit like that. It's more or less just like to document how this trip goes. But I think I probably will stay into the YouTube side of things because I am enjoying it. Favorite thing I like to do as a kid? Play like PlayStation 2. I was all about that life. Darren Wong says, will you be my sweet daddy? Sure. Nick asked, would you rather know how you're going to die or when you're going to die? Preferably, neither. Just let it be a surprise. But if I had to choose one of them, I would probably choose when. No, I would definitely choose how. Because then it's like, oh, am I gonna like fall off a bridge at 30 or at 92? It's pretty cool. Ash asked, thoughts on ranch dressing, pineapple on pizza, and 3 favorite songs. Like at the moment. Ranch, fuck yeah. Pineapple on pizza, fuck yeah. 3 favorite songs, Sit Next to Me, Foster the People, Stir Fry by Migos. Shit, I don't know. Oh, Pacific Coast Party by Smash Mouth. Or whatever I'm found on Twitter asked, what's a state of mind I was once in that I wish I could go back to? Or one that I wish never could come back? It's a good question. I thought about that a lot. Probably when I like fucking peaked in high school and I was like super skinny and athletic. And like before I broke my collarbone basically, I was in like a really good state of mind, or at least I believe I was. People said I was cocky, which is fair because I definitely was cocky and arrogant. But I don't know, I was super confident and super like in good shape, and like my thinking process was just like very clear and very straightforward. And like I think I am slowly getting back into that state of mind. It's just been like a process of like rediscovering myself. We're getting all spiritual here, guys, jeez. But yeah, I don't know, it's been a long process, but that's coming back. I just realized I was reading them in unchronological order. Or I guess chronological from like newest to oldest, but I should be reading them from oldest to newest, so I'm switching over to that right now. So the next question is from Trash. And she says, how do you feel about McDonald's chicken nuggets and Wendy's chicken nuggets? McDonald's has like banger chicken nuggets. I fuck with those. Wendy's, I straight up haven't even had a burger at Wendy's. Eli Billing-Smith, do I have any siblings? No, I do not. Single child. Only child. Motherfucking only child. Jaira asked, what is my favorite video game? Straight up the 3 original Spyro games. Spyro 1, Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, and Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon. They're like fucking, I played the everlasting shit out of those games as a kid. And like, they're just incredibly well made fun games. Darren Wong, favorite Vine, either that kid dancing in like outside that store where there's like the green bucket and he's like, ooh, drop it low to the flow. I like that one. Also, the one of the dude sitting in the car with the recorder and he's like fucking like rocking out, like he looks insane. I like that one too. Jaira asked, country I want to travel to. I want to go to Tanzania in Africa. It's where my friend Burra has like a mansion, or not a mansion, like a compound, and he goes and stays there when he's not in Canada. So he was like, come stay with me, and I was like, fuck yeah, I want to see Africa, I want to see Tanzania, come stay with you. So yeah, Tanzania in Africa. Brianna asked, what's my favorite music artist? If you're talking about like a singular person as an artist, definitely Tyler the Creator. It's just like, I don't know, I fuck with his vibe. He's a cool guy. BTY or Betty asks, what was my dream as a kid? Be a race car driver. Isabella also asked, what did I want to be when I grow up? Same thing as my dream, a race car driver. Alright, Jasmine Sanders, asked 4 questions. 1, how have I been feeling? I've been alright. Things are going good. 2, am I looking for a relationship / am I in one? I'm not really looking to get into like a serious relationship anytime soon. I gotta figure myself out first. 3rd question, something that makes me happy, skateboarding. Question 4, how would I like to see my life play out like 20 years from now? I don't really plan that far ahead, to be honest. I guess just like happy, doing something that I love to do. So it could be this in 20 years. I don't know, in 20 years it could be making fucking clay pots for all I know. But yeah, just like being happy. Pro 11Es, probably said your name wrong, but it had numbers in it, and I forget how to speak leet speak. So asked if I had a baby elephant, what would I name it? Jumbotron. Fully, Jumbotron. Like the thing in the stadium, Jumbotron. Yuli Wolfhard, who I don't think is a part of the Wolfhard family, but you never know, right? Asked, how old am I? I'm 20. And what else did you fucking ask? Favorite childhood memory. Getting a snowboard on Christmas. That was pretty hype. Alright, Phoenix asked a fuckload of questions. So I'm gonna try to power through them as fast as I can. 3 best friends. I got more than 3 best friends, so. If I could redo anything, what would I redo? I wouldn't redo anything. Who am I as a person? Fuck if I know. Music, already went over that, kinda rock and roll though, mostly. 7, am I a good liar? No, I am the worst fucking liar ever. 8, my zodiac sign. I am a Scorpio. Yeah. Connor asks, PC, PlayStation, or Xbox? Used to be PlayStation, because fucking I played everything on PS2 and like PS3. And then I got a PC, and now I'm totally PC. Alright, a bunch of questions, well, 4 questions from Butterfly Emoji, because it's literally just an emoji of a butterfly. I don't know what to call you. Biggest regret? I have none. Was I bullied as a kid? Yeah. Why? For being fat. How long was my first relationship? It was weird. It was in like grade 7. We met in like Quebec on like the school trip, and I don't know, it's a fucking mess. I don't even know how long it was. I guess like 2 weeks if you count when we were together. Maybe not even that much. How should the world deal with racism? I was thinking about this one. Honestly, fucking just get rid of all the borders. If there weren't any borders, we'd all just be like integrated together already, so. PP asks again, who do I look up to? First thing, like first person that comes to mind is like Elon Musk. Cause he just like does whatever the fuck he wants, and he's cool as fuck. City Fool Miranda asked, favorite movie genre and why? I used to want to say comedy, but like all the Hollywood comedy is like trash. I shouldn't say all of it, but a good amount of it that's being pumped out just for like money purposes is pretty trash. So I don't even know if I can say comedy anymore. I like animated films though. Pixar's always killing it, so is DreamWorks. Like indie. She also asked if I could spend the day with anybody dead or alive, who would it be? And I would choose Dylan Reeder. He was a professional skateboarder and he died from cancer. Or, okay, technically he didn't die from cancer. He died from, it had something to do with his lungs. Basically, he stopped breathing. But he had cancer prior to that. And I looked up to him a lot. He was a really cool guy. He showed how, like, if you put your mind to something, you can really make, like, anything happen. He was a very inspirational guy. Nightmares and Daydreams, 1 million, bajillion, trillion, 100,000, asked, what is my favorite dessert from another country? I had Japanese crepes in Japan. Those were cool. Kayla asked, what's my favorite film and why? Big Trouble in Little China, because it's like the perfect 80s movie of just like action and insanity. I also love The Grand Budapest Hotel, because it's just a fucking awesome movie. Outdate Rockstar asked, where do I want to visit the most, real or fictional? Definitely the Emoji Universe movie, because I want to fuck the emoji chick. Yeah. Jules asked, what am I passionate about? Definitely driving cars. I don't just mean like driving cars, I mean like racing cars. I guess creating content as well. Bruh, my fucking hair, dog. Hey, Sophia Howard asked, if I could have any 3 cars in the world, what would they be? A lot of you guys probably won't have any idea what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna say them anyways. Oh, there's a fucking loud ass mower over there. First car, E30 M3, stock, cherry red. Second car, super like tuned to drift. Second car, super tuned to drift, like 240SX. Like I'm talking like 2JZ engine swap, done out to the 9s. And then third car, which I'm sure you guys, or most of you won't have any idea I'm talking about. First generation Mazda Miata, so an NA Miata with like a body kit and shit, and then the RX-7 13B motor swapped into it. Abby asks, what's the meaning of life? There's no meaning to life. Life is fucking pointless. You live and you die. Just have fun in the meantime. Jules asked, did I ever feel like I was lost / like what I was doing was like pointless? I'm like, yeah, for sure. I mean, I still don't really know what the point of all this is, but at least it's fun. But no, yeah, there's definitely like a point in my life where like I was like pretty lost, pretty down on everything, and I thought everything was pretty pointless. Wasn't a fun time, but I don't know, just like got over it. Just forced myself to get over it. And like, I don't know, if you yourself are also feeling like lost or pointless or down, just like talk to your friends, talk to your family. And if you don't have friends or family, just fucking go up to random strangers and be like, why do you get up in the morning? Why do you still live? Miri asked if there was a song that I had to listen to for the rest of my life, and it's like the only song I could, what would it be? I don't know, probably like All Star by Smash Mouth. Have I ever had a pet? Yeah, I had 2 cats. They're dead. But yeah, I had 2 cats. They're the best cats. They're like my brothers. But they ripperoni to pepperoni, and now they're in heveroni. So maybe I'll get a cat again one day, because I'm more of a cat person, as you people know. Yeah. Asked what made me want to tour the West, like the road trip I'm doing. So basically, when I was graduating high school, I really wanted to like buy a van in Hawaii and live in that and surf every day. But one thing led to another, aka me just not listening to myself and not following my dreams. And I didn't. And then I got back from New York when I stayed with like Nick and Finn. And like, I was going through some shit. And like, I realized if I had stayed in Vancouver, things just would have gone like terribly wrong. Like, I would have just fallen back into old habits, and I was really not down. I was getting pretty like, I was falling like into, or back into like depression. So I was like, fuck it. Like, if now's gonna be the time to do it, it's gonna be the time to do it. So, bought a van, bought a surfboard, and I was like, fuck it, let's drive. So that's what inspired me. Love Ari asked the question, said, how do I deal with existential crises? I'm assuming you're talking about like panic attacks and just shit that sucks. So, yeah, I mostly just like take a step back and like, you know, take some deep breaths and just like really think about things. I just like, I don't know, I take my time and I think about shit and I work it out in my head until it makes sense logically for me to move on with. Okay, I had to move undercover. But Rima, what's up, asked favorite books. Honestly, I read a lot of cartoons as a kid and like comic books. But right now I'm reading a book, I cannot remember the name, but it's about marketing and advertising. I'll have to get back to you on that one. Other favorite books, the Lemony Snicket books. I read those as a kid. Those are really good books. Tara asked, what was my childhood like? I'm really not gonna get too into detail here. It was just a very interesting childhood. Like, I don't know, not your average childhood, that's for sure. But yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way. I learned a lot of shit, so I'm happy with it. Brianna asked, if I was dying tomorrow, what would I do? I've always wanted to go skydiving. So yeah, I'd probably go skydiving or rob a bank and tell my family and friends I love them. Andrea Oak asked, do I live alone or with my parents? Well, I live in a fucking van right now. No, but I live with my parents, or I live with my mom still, because Vancouver's rent is like beyond fucked, and barely anybody my age can afford to even move out, or even wants to, because it's just a huge waste of money. Victoria asked, places I visited before New York and this road trip. Japan, Paris, Quebec, which is in Canada, Hawaii. Did I study after high school? Yes, I did, and I dropped out of university, or college, because I just didn't like what I was doing. What got me into photography? So my mom bought me a camera when I was in like grade 9 or something, probably to try to keep me out of trouble. And in a sense, I guess it got me into more trouble, or maybe it did keep me out of trouble, who knows. But anyways, she bought me a camera and I got into filming skate videos. And I don't know, I just kind of realized like I like it. It's fun. It's fun to be creative. Okay, languages I speak. I speak English, obviously, fluently. I speak French semi-fluently. I know a very minute amount of Japanese. And then I know swear words in a ton of languages. Favorite alcoholic drink? Like straight vodka. A hilarious drunk story. I have so many hilarious drunk stories. I'll dedicate like another fucking video to drunk stories or something, because they have to be explained in detail because they are quite good. Ebbs from New York, or Ebbs in New York, asked, is there a situation in life where I wish I'd done something different? Obviously, embarrassment comes from situations where I wish I'd changed things, but I learned from those things, so I can't really say yes to that. And lastly, but not least, mfergie64 said, places I want to travel around the world. I want to go literally everywhere. Like, I want to go to every place in the world. I believe that's going to do it for today's video. My hands are freezing. It's got to be at least like -1 or 1 degree here at the beautiful University of Nevada. And I hope this video answered some questions about me and who I am and what I stand for and all that shit. And if it didn't, I'll just do another one if you guys actually want to see another one. Probably not for a while though, because 2 back-to-back would be pretty fucking annoying. So yeah, thank you all of you to thanks to all of you that submitted questions, and I hope this was somewhat entertaining. So bye.
Get your motor running, California Interstate 1.